Howdy, it's Jimerado, and this is really early March 2022, and we're in the Red River Gorge area, Slade, Kentucky. Yeah, and we're actually going to a cabin. We rented a cabin this particular a couple of nights, and we took our dog with us. It was a pet-friendly cabin, and as we're going up the drive to get to this cabin, just check out the drive. It's a little steep. You got to be a little bit of an adventurer to go up this drive. Actually, it wasn't that bad. For the first time or two, it's a little scary. It's a bit skinny, so you definitely have to be aware of other cars that might be coming around. But we never encountered any. Everything was fine, but it was steep, and I just wanted to point that out. Kind of exciting though. And then there was a turn up here that I took kind of slow the first time, and then I had to back up and get a little speed to make it up the hill. But anyway, I just wanted to point out the road getting to our cabin. We actually stayed at Mammoth Arch Cabin, and this was a really nice location. It was a really nice getaway for a couple of nights. And we had a good time, and I just thought I'd put up a little video about our stay at this cabin and what we did at Red River Gorge this particular weekend.
Like they only had two for February.
Yeah, I assume they rent cabins in the winter. I probably not in my car. I would not go up this road in the winter. But it looks like they're doing some more work. I'm sure it'll be more accessible here in the near future. But it was very secluded. There were other cabins out there. They're obviously working on putting some other cabins up too. But yeah, we felt nice and isolated out here, and we just had a good time. And I wanted to mention this here real quick. And you'll see our cabin here in a moment. Luckily, we were right by, I want to say it's the Twin Arches, and then one of them is Mammoth Arch. I'm just starting to really kind of try to explore this whole area. I've been to Natural Bridge a lot. We used to come down and we would go to Natural Bridge and really not even go into the main gorge area. And we did that over and over. And I'm just starting to realize how much the Red River Gorge has going for it. And this was a good weekend for that. But yeah, there was a really cool arch. I mean, maybe 50 steps from our cabin. And that was pretty cool. We went out to it, and we were going to try to hike up on top of it, and then we decided that's not a good idea, so we abandoned that, and just kind of did some other trails. Whew. Yeah. Kind of did some, yeah, look at that. Check that out. Anyway, yeah, we did some other trails, we did some other hiking, and just kind of enjoyed the solitude of this cabin. Yeah, a little steep getting up there. There were basically about 3 parking spots here, and we went with another couple of friends of ours, and they also brought their dog, and we just had a really good time. Again, mostly hanging out at this cabin. Little bit of patchwork on the cabin, just to be honest, but it really didn't detract from just how pleasant it was being here. But yeah, you saw our cabin. Bam, there's that arch right next to it, and lots of nature. Yeah. So yeah, this was really pleasant. If you price cabins out in this area too, this was a more affordable one, which we liked. You can book this cabin through Airbnb, and I really haven't used Airbnb much. But we did for this one, yeah, Mammoth Arch Lodge, or Mammoth Arch Cabin. Nice little front porch area with some chairs. We didn't really set out here much. I did like the view, though. And I like some of the other cabins around here. And they had a really simple system. You kind of came up, they gave us a code. There was a key code to use. There was a little fire pit area back here. And again, there's another cabin there not too far from us. Little drop off there. So yeah, there's other cabins around, but we still felt nice and secluded. And there is that arch. which just drove me crazy how cool it was and how close it was to our cabin. We felt like we owned it for the weekend. And there's our cabin. We've actually been down through here quite a bit over the last few months. A couple of businesses I love down here. I love Daniel Boone Coffee. Have you been to Daniel Boone Coffee? I'm going to put up another video of it. I just love that place. Miguel's Pizza, Skybridge Station. That's a really nice restaurant that I've developed a love for lately. And also Turtle Farm Pottery is just a cool place. They've got cool pottery and they've got coffee and ice cream. Hey, and this is us going into the cabin. So yeah, check that out. They had a fridge. Yeah, kind of a lot going on here. You know, very cozy area to come and hang out. Nice little bathroom, shower. A stairway up to a loft. There were 2 bedrooms here, including kind of a nice loft area. You go up those stairs and there's another bedroom. And just a nice area to hang out in the evening. I usually, you know, when I do something like this, I'm going to mostly read or be outside. But we enjoyed being in this cabin. They had that little fireplace. They actually had some DVDs, which was pretty cool. We watched. I put in Scary Movie. I was thinking it was Scream, which I thought would be a really fun movie to watch late at night in a cabin like this out in the middle of nowhere. But it was Scary Movie, which was enjoyable too. Going up the stairs to the loft area, give you an idea of what that's like. There was a little tape on the floor there too. Again, it didn't really take away from it. This was a great place. I will say that the pillows were a little thin, but man, no matter where you go, you're never going to be happy with the pillows. We have been taking our pillows from home with us when we travel for some time now. I just don't think pillows away from home work for anyone ever. But yeah, just as you can see, just a nice little cabin. And yeah, we went out to this arch. We actually spent quite a bit of time out because it was so pretty here. And there is a way to climb up the arch, and we found online kind of instructions about how to get to the top of the arch. There's kind of a little path on the side here, and we went up it, and it's a bit steep. In fact, I mean, there was a point where we were just like, oh yeah, forget this, we're not going all the way up, because it's kind of steep. There's a skinny path, and if you slip, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. And we got to a point where we were done. Better safe than sorry. That's the thing with the gorge. It's still very wild. And there's, they don't put a whole, there's not safety railings up to protect you, which I appreciate, but of course, you've got to know your limits, and we definitely found our limits on this particular day. Love looking at the rocks here, though. I mean, kind of into the mountain with the arches. It's so foreign, kind of otherworldly. But yeah, there's kind of a trail here, and then there's a point where you're going up, and you're going pretty just about straight up. I mean, it's I might have attempted it when I was younger, but I'm definitely not going to attempt it now. Yeah, just again, you almost feel like you're on another planet. And it's just great to look at, great to walk around and see all of this. And I know people do slip, at the Red River Gorge. I know there's search and rescue out here. I've mentioned it on some other videos, but I picked up a couple of books. Look at that view. By Don F. Figg, who has passed away, but he wrote a couple of books about search and rescue, mostly about search and rescue, out at the Red River Gorge. And he has some fun tales, and again, I've mentioned those on other videos. But yeah, I think this was about as high as we got. once you get to a certain point, eh, if you slip, you're in a ton of trouble. There's a little, kind of not quite a cave, a little crevice here, which was kind of cool.
It doesn't look like I'm really in a cave in the photo. No, because you're.
But yeah, I need to start doing some more exploring out at the Red River Gorge. There's just so much going on. It's so pretty, and it was so nice to have this right next to our cabin, and we had a really good time with it. Again, we went with another couple that kind of enjoys doing the same stuff we do. They've got their little dog. Our dogs love each other, and we had a great time. And again, it was kind of fun going up this little trail beside the arch, but not quite going all the way to the top. Yeah, anyway, if you've got some cool stories about Red River Gorge, I'd love to hear them. Thanks.